Let's go from – so those are guys who have yet to play in the NFL. Let's go from them to somebody who may never play in the NFL again. Probably won't. Guy's been retired for, a year now? Tom Brady.
That's one thing we're not going to do is we're not going to talk about anybody who has actually played in the league. We like to speak in hypotheticals because then it absolves us of all blame moving forward.
So Tom Brady, a guy we've heard of, spoken about a lot, probably more than anyone else over the course of this illustrious podcast, dating back all those years.
Although Jordan Love he's on the stretch. He's
coming up on the outside.
He is. He's hugging the turn if you want to
fast.
Look ahead to the Derby talk.
So Brady went on a vodcast, it looked like, with a haircut a barber with a
That's
couple
one thing
face
we haven't
tattoos.
done. We haven't got each other's hair yet. Come in here. You can line me up one day.
We haven't got face tattoos yet either. So I think this was all. I wrote a story about this for Nesson.com. Did a little digging. It was all part of this is all related to Brady, like the production company, that guy. There's a lot of Brady ties. I think this was just a way to drum up talk about Brady. The Noble was everywhere, so I don't put any stock in this. But let's just mess around.
Yeah,
he kind of toyed with the idea or teased the idea of coming back. He even mentioned the Patriots. Gerard Mayo went on the radio this week, had a chance to respond, said he wanted him to come in here and coach. If he comes in here once again, the best player will play, but you got to come in here and compete. He loves competition. But he did say he doubt he'd be walking through those doors anytime soon. But let's just say he did.
Yeah.
Let's just say so. I think this week the tickets go on sale for that Schmoz Fest down there at Gillette.
The fact that it's just it's new information just dribbling out once every 2 weeks.
It's all just, but I think it's convenient.
Just tell me
so let's just say June 12th, he stands up there and says, thank you for all the support of the years. Oh, by the way, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
First of all, if I said you have to bet $50 on it, what's the number that you would have to put for it to feel comfortable that he was coming back? 10-1, 20-1, 50-1. What are the chances? Let's talk about something that's never going to happen. What are the chances that he actually does come back and play for
40-1.
40-1? That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good little piece of change. So, yeah, I think there's a chance he comes back and plays again, which is insane to even say and think about. If it does happen, it's probably in the middle of a season. And especially if he stinks at TV, he's just like, screw this, I'm getting out of here.
Yep.
But let's, again, playing our hypothetical here. Patriots, by the way, 180-1 to win the Super Bowl right now. Only Carolina is worse at FanDuel Sports Desk. FanDuel Sports Desk. When we started this podcast, Sports Desk was probably a thing. So, only Carolina is worse. Let's say he announces on the 12th he's coming back. Where do their odds go to, do you think? I have a number in mind. I'd probably bet it.
I think they'll. All right, I'm trying to think of teams that they might leapfrog. So, probably in the AFC, Denver, Tennessee, Vegas. I honestly, I don't think the line moves a ton.
Wow. I would have put it down 75 or 60. So I'd probably bet it just for the fun of it.
Yeah, I think they probably leapfrog those three teams, and plus, if you want to look to the NFC, maybe Washington, Arizona, Minnesota, New Orleans, that sort of tier.
Yeah, there's just so much unknown that it's hard to. The more I think about it, it's silly.
It is. They're not going to win that division, Brady or no Brady. It's.
Probably not. They're 22-1 to win the division.
22-1 to win the division. Just think of his last year in New England, his last year in Tampa, where the supporting cast just weren't there.
He was so frustrated with better teams.
Right. This is. It just doesn't. The win total, the Patriots win total is set at 5.5.
5.5 with juice to the under.
So maybe that gets up to 7.5 or something.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe where you'll see the most.
They're a team you wouldn't want to see in the playoffs, but they probably wouldn't get there.
Yeah, it's just
James K. Polk,
Yeah,
whatever.
Look, we saw what his teams looked like in his final seasons, and this team is so devoid of proven talent across the board on both sides that I think it would remain pretty ugly. I don't think he's gonna change a whole lot.
Yeah.
Also hasn't played in 2 years.
That's fair. Yeah. So, one place we might find Tom Brady this week.
That would be a bad move too, just in general if you're the Patriots.
Yeah, they can't do it. I know.
I don't care if he shows up to to one Patriot place tomorrow and is like, "Hey, Bobby, I want to get back in there." Like,
Bob
you
would
gotta
do
be
it though.
like-
That's what's so
he probably
messed
would.
up about the whole.
But I
power
mean,
structure
you're
right now.
enough time has passed, and imagine the situation that would put Drake May in. Like right now, he's
But like if he's gonna sit, this is I can't.
but
believe
sitting behind Jacoby Brissett is much different than sitting behind Tom Brady.
yeah, it's worse
I
for
disagree.
1 year.
I think the competitive nature in Brady, like he's not gonna groom him. He's gonna try
No,
to
but
put him out of
through
a job.
osmosis, you could probably learn more
Yeah,
than.
maybe. I don't know. I feel like Brady is so super competitive that he would withhold
Yeah, I
information.
agree. I think he'd be like Mayo talked about the coach. I think he'd be a terrible coach, Brady.
Oh yeah.
It's just you're too good.
Also
You're
now,
fucking-
I mean, Drake May is filling Mac Jones' shoes, not Tom Brady's shoes.
that's a good point. And then yeah, you're putting him in a tough spot. Sure. Yeah.